Hey, music makers, hope you're having a great day. And for today's quick production tip, I wanted to talk about a really effective ear candy thing, and that is reverses. Now, this could be reverse cymbals, reverse guitars, reverse vocals, whatever it might be. The technique is the same. So let's jump into Logic, and I'll show you exactly how you can do it and start adding it into your productions today. Okay, so now that we're here in Logic, let me show you what I'm talking about when I say reverses, and then we'll show you exactly how to make it. So here it is. Example, we're going to use a bell or a glockenspiel sound. So here it comes. So I'll solo this so you can hear exactly what it's doing, this part here. So really simple to make this. So it obviously is effective in a bunch of ways, but it kind of pulls you in, it sucks you into the next section. In this case, this is actually the intro of a song I'm working on with a talented artist named Margot Steiner. It's a really fun folky song. So let me show you how to make this. I'm going to mute this right here so we won't get that confused. So first thing we're going to do is bounce in place just this first note. All we need is this first note. So I'm going to cut this, Command T to cut, then I'm going to select it, right click, just bounce in place and just say rev. Okay, so it'll bounce this in place. So now that we have that, we will solo it, hit E to bring up the editor window here. So down here at the bottom, there's a bunch of different options. We're going to actually, usually track is selected. So we're going to select file, make sure it's selected, then go over here to function. And then there's a bunch of different things you can choose. We're going to choose reverse. So now I'll play this back so you hear what it sounds like. So cool. So it's obviously reversed. So then the next thing we're going to do is go over here to the actual channel and add a reverb. Any reverb is fine. You just want to make sure it has a big tail. So my favorite reverb to use is Valhalla Vintage Verb. So select that. I'm just going to keep it all of its stock settings here. So now I'll play with the reverb on it. See what that sounds like. So it's important that you actually put the reverb directly on the channel because you'll see why in a second. So now, this might seem a little counterintuitive, but we're going to hit bounce in place again. And the one thing you want to make sure when we're doing this is that include audio tail is enabled, which it is here, because if not, you won't be able to use the reverse just the same way. So make sure that's enabled. So as you can see, this entire region here this is all reverb. So we can actually go ahead and delete our initial bounce here. Let's get rid of that so it's in the way, out of the way. Hit E to open the editor again. We're going to go down here to function just like before, and we're going to reverse it. So now you're going to see there's kind of all this extra space here. So we won't need a lot of this because there's so much reverb tail. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of cut this here. This will probably be fine. And then we just kind of want to line this up to go right to where, and you have to play with it a little bit, but you kind of make sure it goes right. So let's hear it now that it's in soloed. So you can hear it. It goes right to the bell sound. So now let's see how these two, I'll just solo the actual bell and then the reverse. Make sure it's lined up. So something I'm a little ahead, so I'm going to pull this back just a bit more. Perfect. Okay, so now we can listen to this together and you can see how we just created this reverse bell sound really pretty quickly. And you can do this with anything. Same thing with a vocal. The technique is exactly the same. So whether you're doing a vocal, because I do this a ton with vocals where I'll pick the first word of the upcoming phrase and I'll reverse it. And that way it kind of pulls in. It makes a natural riser, natural transition into it. You can do this with guitars. You can do this with cymbals. Cymbal swells are a very common way to do that, or a reverse cymbal, I should say. So there's a lot of ways and a lot of applications for this. But as you can see, very simple. If you have any questions or any other videos that you'd like to see of other quick production tips, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and we will see you on the next video.